Hey everyone, it's Admiral Prince Eric here and welcome back to my channel. So here we are for something to go on for today. It's going to be the patch notes of the update 14.5. It's been waiting ahead from last Monday, which is the teaser trailer for that. So we're going to share right now for the patch notes of update 14.5. So let's get up to it. Before we can do that, so please like, subscribe, like like my video, subscribe my channel and click the bell notification icon. Okay, so let's get started for these newly contents. Sorry, I was just a click in the neighbor battle. Okay, here we are, the update 14.5, the Summer Festival. Captains, due to the installation of the update, the server will be unavailable from June 12th from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m., which is a 3 hours maintenance time. That June 12th though is the Philippine Independence Day. The celebration for that of our country's independence from the Spanish rule was on the 127th anniversary. So please mindful of that because the June 12th is the maintenance period at the time, which is a holiday though. Okay, so let's get on to dive to deep into this content. Okay, so thank you for giving our articles a read. By the way, thanks to be claimed for the one day of Warships premium account. You can claim your gift before July 7th, which is at 9 p.m. on that time. Okay, so let's go in this first topic. Now, the Summer Festival Event Pass. To celebrate the vibrant summer with two progression lines, and there are a lot of rewards are on the way, which is started on June 12th at 3 a.m. until on July 10th at the same time. The first progression line offers a 3 days of Warships premium account, the Boom Enemy Destruction event, and Commander Marina Carmen Fernandez with a 10 skill points and individual voiceover. Will belong to the Pan American store. Unlocking the second progression line for 2,500 doubloons will immediately grant you the pin-up summer permanent camouflage. Other notable rewards include that a tier 6 Italian premium cruiser Duca di Osta and a total of 150 summer tokens to progress you through the summer festival event in the armory. So this is a pin-up summer camouflage, which was a sample for the German battleship Bismarck. If you already own a Duca di Osta in your port, you receive a 7,050,000 credits as compensation instead of the ship. Check out the armory section of this article for more info about the summer festival. The more details on the event pass will be available in the dedicated article. Extra levels of the first and second progression lines will bring you a one-time mod signals container and one-time rare bonuses container per level respectively. Okay, here we are. In the update 14.5, we'll be featuring a rerun of the asymmetric battles. The last time was ever such thought that the asymmetric battles was on the update 30.11. So this way, the asymmetric battles might regard us about with the help of a way fought back with the Dockyard Carbon missions was a Dockyard event Nord. Now, asymmetric battles will take on the rerun on the update 14.5 will be held at the start on June 12th at 3 a.m. until it ends on July 10th at the same time. So, asymmetric battles makes a return in the update 14.5. Have some fun and test your tactics and skills in fights between 5 players and 12 bots. Okay, team up with other daring captains at the helms of tier 6 to 10 ships, including super ships, with a maximum of 1 tier difference between teammates. You can create division of up to 5 players and each divisions may include up to 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers, 1 submarine and 1 aircraft carrier. However, unique commander talents will be disabled in update 14.5 for this battle type due to technical limitations. Some bot ships which won't be included submarines will be 2 tiers lower than each tier represented in the player's team. For instance, if the player's team has only tier 7 ships, they will face tier 5 bots. If there are tier 8 and 9 ships on the player's team, there will be tier 6 and 7 bots. Okay, so this is going to be the very similar the asymmetric battles is going to be a players against bots. Some players will be going to be a 5 players against bots 12 players at each. So there is no rule There is no roll up ahead the asymmetric battles with the help of the dockyard combat missions at the same time for do that. So we just gotta be skip entirely asymmetric battles until we'll have wanted to do for focuses ahead the dockyard combat mission for that as always. Okay, the return of the Unbreakable line. Okay, so the last time was featured from that in the update 14.3. Now, takes on the rerun of the update 14.5. It will begin on June 12th at 3 a.m. until on August 7 at the same time, which is extended, which is available on the next update in the 14.6. Sinking is not the end. Ships are respawned after destruction. Okay, exciting news, captains. Unbreakable line will return in update 14.5 and stay with you until the end of update 14.6. Some changes have been made based on feedback for the previous iteration, but the core idea remains the same. Ships respawn after destruction. Battles last up to 12 minutes and are fought on smaller maps. To achieve victory, you need to reach 1,000 points or have more points than the opposing team when the timer runs out. All ships will return to battle shortly after being sunk, so wiping out the enemy team is not an option. Note that after respawning, all armament is instantly reloaded, and you get temporary buffs to speed, acceleration, maneuverability, and concealment. Now, the last time of the Unbreakable line, which is going to be fight against the tier 9. Now, in this rerun though, is going to be featuring with a tier 10 ships. Now, on this revised format, the 7 vs 7 format will be playing tier 9 and 10 ships. There will be cruisers, battleships, and destroyers, but also not available for playing aircraft carriers and submarines. After 4 cruisers, 4 battleships, and 3 destroyers. The map pool has been expanded with gonna be a Big Race, Hotspot, Land of Fire, Sea of Fortune, Trident, Loop, Sleeping Giant, and Grease. Now, the second group of experimental ships. So, we're ready to take on the second group of experimental ships out of the first group, which is started on June 12 at 3 a.m. until on August 7 at the same time. The trio of Protector, Hotaka, and Varese are sailing straight into the battle. Some of these experimental ships based on the premium ships the Tier A Congress, a Tetris ship Japanese battlecruiser Hotaka, and a dockyard ship event is Michelangelo. Now, the Protector, Hotaka, and Varese form the second group of experimental ships. The trio is designed for close to medium range brawls, as they equip with strong secondary batteries. Moreover, as they lose HP, the secondary guns gradually improve, with their rate of fire and range increasing as they get closer to minimal HP threshold. Some say, if you haven't unlocked access to the experimental ship research already, you need either to spend some free XP or fight 10 battles playing tier 9 or higher ships. Once unlocked, you can research ship components for credits and actual reports, earned via combat missions. Note that each experimental ship must be researched sequentially. Some experimental ships allow you to complete dedicated missions rewarding a hefty pile of coal. Okay, you remember for that the second batch of the experimental ship though is the basis of the testing out the experimental secondaries. Usually that ever encounter the way back for the public test 14.5 though is gonna be insane. For example is a Varese by having a fully secondary build which is going to be extended up to 14 kilometers secondary range. That was mostly insane for that. Other such ships, we're gonna take care of that. So the Protector is above the 10 kilometer, and Hotaka is probably 30 kilometers or so. I don't know. So let's gonna try out the live server right now for the second group of experimental ships. Okay, the leaderboards are gonna get coming up to it. It starts on June 12th at 3 a.m. until it ends on June 19th at the same time. During the first week of update 14.5, you'll be able to test your skills in handling an experimental ship Oregon from the first group of experimental ships. Achieve a place on the leaderboard by dealing the most total damage in a single random battle, and you'll receive some valuable rewards. To participate, fight at least one random battle and deal some real damage with Oregon. Some are the rewards for the leaderboard are the following. If you're going from first place to 25th place, you get a reward a premium ship Johnston. From 26th to 50th place, you get a 30,000 coal. From 51 to 100 plays, you get a 10,000 core. And for participation though, is going to be the 40,000 elite commander XP. But if you already own Johnstone in your port, you get a 5,000 steel as a compensation instead you ship. Okay, more information will be available in a separate article. The leaderboard for the next update will be open for all players who have researched Varese. So technically, I will get the Varese at the most of the time. So basically, they are for the secondary builds. Alright, so let's move on. Alright, the clan battle season 30 with classified documents. They take advantage of special mechanics that provide specific bonuses against particular ships. It starts on June 40 at 7:30 p.m. until on August 4 at 11:30 p.m. So the classified document is going to be featured the flagship with the classified documents on the way back in the update 40.2. Now we will be test the limits into the clan battles. Okay, the update 14.5 introduces a new clan battle season codenamed Man of War. The season special feature is a classified documents mechanic, providing specific bonuses against particular ships. It allows you to influence the balance in each particular clan battle instead of general bans or limitations on overperforming ships. Depending on player feedback, this feature might return in future seasons. During the pre-battle countdown and 60 seconds after it, you'll be able to choose up to 2 classified documents granting attack and defense bonuses against specific ships of the opposing team. However, depending on the strength in the clan battle environment, some ships will have access to only 1 classified document or won't have any at all. Some more details on the new mechanic will be shared on the separate article. There will be a format, the 7 vs 7 tier 10 ships. The gaming session available will be on weekdays as well as the weekends, by Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. The general restrictions is only battleships, destroyers, and cruisers allowed, not to be featured the aircraft carrier and submarines, and no more than 1 battleship per team. Now for restrictions, we got a Louisiana, Commissar, and Hildebrand that can't be taken into the battles. So they say it's going to be a banned ships in the clan battles that was not to be featured onto it. Okay, now the update of operations with the flagships. So in this update 14.5, operations with flagships continue to evolve. You can now upgrade classified documents to level 8 for more efficiency when battling flagships and their fleets. Each classified document provides attack and defense bonuses against specific flagships and their entourage. As you did before, earn intel tokens through dedicated combat missions and use them to upgrade your documents. The next update will see the level cap for classified documents rises even higher. Okay, now the Dunkirk 1940 continues. It will be ended on June 19 at 3 a.m. This strategic event continues to the first week of update 14.5. The Dunkirk 1940 is a PvE activity in which you use cards representing the ships of Dunkirk to carry out the evacuation of Allied troops from France to Great Britain. Deploy cards to overcome various obstacles like enemy aircraft and fog, also represented by cards. Participation can earn you valuable items like Operation Dynamo containers and a British Premium Destroyer Gallant as a final reward. A flag for collecting all 30 cards of Dunkirk 1940 will be credited to players no later than 7 working days after the end of the event. Now, for the brawls on the update 40.5 is going to be starting. The first brawls will be take sets on June 16 at 8 a.m. until on June 23 3 a.m. There are 3 new brawls with different formats awaits you. I always wanted to play brawls at tier 9 and 10 ships with evenly distribution. So this will be tested limits. Now the first brawl takes place at tier 8 ships 4 vs 4. No more than 1 aircraft carrier, 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 1 destroyer per team. No submarines in the team, as well as divisions of up to 4 players. The second round, which is going to be tier 10 ships 5 vs 5. It will be no more than 1 aircraft carrier, 3 battleships, 4 cruisers, and 3 destroyers per team. There will be no submarines in the team, as well as divisions up to 5 players. The final round of brawls on update 14.5 will be at tier 9 ships 3 vs 3. No more than 2 battleships, 2 cruisers, and 2 destroyers per team, as well as divisions of up to 3 players. Okay, here we are for the armory, so let's check it out. The content rarity and ship rotation will be held at the start of update 14.6. We'll introduce the content rarity feature along with container barge improvements and ship rotation in the armory and premium shop. Content rarity will introduce changes to the user interface, providing players with additional means to better understand the amount of effort needed to acquire content, and whether the content will be widely accessible or highly exclusive. As part of this feature, we'll add grades ranging from common to uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. This will affect ships, camouflages, and enemy destruction effects. Also, in update 14.6, ship rotation system will be released. This will keep the most popular ships available for sale while rotating in new and older ships through the armory and premium shop on a regular basis, providing access to a greater variety of content. As part of these rotations, we're also introducing a regular schedule where a common and rare ships will return for purchase. This is outlined in more detail along with the information about changes to container barge interface over on the development blog. The rarity system is not a reflection of the ship's combat effectiveness. It is a means for players to assess the amount of effort needed to acquire content and identify exclusivity. Okay, some trade-in will be coming to that in the update 14.5 that starts on June 26th at 3 a.m. and ends on July 10th at the same time. Got ships in your collection that you don't use anymore? Perhaps there are also some ships that you had an eye on but could afford today. If so, then the trade-in feature is back to help you. During the last 2 weeks of update 14.5, it will be available as a special tab in the armory. You have the chance to exchange particular ships you own discounts in doubloons or premium or special ships that you don't have in your port yet. The list of ships up for exchange has been adjusted a little since the last trade-in. Exchange your tier 5 plus premium ships including some rare ships. Half of your old ships valued in doubloons will be subtracted from your price of your new ship you buy. It's only possible to trade on one ship at a time. Okay, so the trade-in is going to be the very exciting that was last encountered from 1 or 2 years or so on. So let's gonna check in. It will be held on June 26th at that time after the Pokemon Masters Day. Okay, some new ships will be coming on the update 14.5. It starts on June 26th. Okay, the first one is the Tier 10 Commonwealth Battleship Irresistible. Will become available in the armory for 62,000 research points. She's a hypothetical further development of the Vanguard class battleship armed with 234mm main battery guns that were under consideration by the British Admiralty in the late 1930s as a future weapon system. The ship would have been built in Britain in late 1940s and subsequently transported to the Royal Australian Navy. Irresistible takes her name from the Royal Navy battleship that was sunk during the Dardanelles campaign, a landmark event in the history of the Commonwealth Armed Forces. Despite her short main battery range, Irresistible provides good damage permitted with her HE and AP shells, coupled with decent accuracy. Unusually for a ship of her tier and type, Irresistible has low detectability and carries a cloning smoke generator, which will come handy given her vulnerable citadel, weak armor, and small HP pool. Overall, Irresistible is intended for short to medium range fights and to strategically use cover to quickly take down cruisers and destroyers. Now, the next one available in the armory is Willem de Este. Willem de Este is a Dutch tier 10 battleship is entering the armory during this update and will be available for 31,000 steel. A development of the G3 battle cruiser design, which could have been built in Britain in the 1920s and transported to the Allied Netherlands during the Second World War. The ship is named after the first king of Netherlands, and she also inherits this name from a Dutch ship of the line in the 19th century. Willem de Este can bring to bear three 490mm triple gun main batteries sporting good accuracy and range, despite not having the best caliber for her tier. She has favorable speed, it was aided by the engine boost, low detectability to make up for her weak armor scheme, and a small HP pool. However, Willem de Este's main feature is her signature airstrike, which can be deployed either against ships or as anti-submarine warfare. Her HE bomb airstrike can be deployed at long range. The bombs deal high damage and have good penetration. allowing William the Estate to pound enemies from stealth and quickly reposition. Note that both ASW and Standard Airstrike share the same changes, so use them wisely. As well as the Battle of Paso de Patria containers return. The halfway through on the update 14.5, you'll be able to grab halfway through update 14.5, you'll be able to grab Battle of Paso de Patria containers for 2,000 coal each, or 5 times and 25 times premium containers for 5,000 and 20,000 Ws respectively. The containers will be available permanently, and they offer a great chance to complete your Battle of Paso de Patria collection. Finishing it will bring you unique historical commander Joaquin Marquez Lisboa with 10 skill points. Okay, remember for that the Battle of Paso de Patria containers, which was from the last year in the update 13.8, which is the World of Warships 9th year anniversary. Now is the time up ahead to complete this collection though, that will get the historical commander that will be helmed in the near future to get a top tier Pan-American battleship Libertad. Now, the Summer Festival, which is going to be on June 12, 4 a.m. until on July 10 at 3 a.m. The Armory in Update 14.5 is shining brightly with sunny vibes as the Summer Festival opens up. Get yourself ready for hot days with firepower premium containers and special bonus for doubloons that will bring you days of Warship premium account, expendable economic bonuses, and permanent camouflages, among other valuable items. Moreover, these bundles will grant you summer tokens as a bonus, a way for you to get some rewards. A special progress bar awaits you during the summer festival. Fill it with summer tokens to receive multiple rewards that get bigger with every level. To obtain additional summer tokens besides those from the bundles, complete special missions and unlock the second progression line of the event pass. Active players will be able to reach level 9 and obtain the Boom Enemy Destruction effect, a premium ship tier 6 container, unique expendable economic bonuses, and other rewards for free. Higher levels carry rewards like steel, research points, tier 7, 8, and 9 premium ship containers, and a special ship tier 10 elite container as a final reward. Now, the next one is Naval Legacy. It will begin on June 12 at 4 a.m. until July 10 at 3 a.m. The Naval Legacy event is dedicated to Johnston, a destroyer that served in the U.S. Pacific Fleet. She participated in numerous operations, but she was sunk during an escort run during what became known as the Battle of Samar, part of the Battle of Leyte Gulf. Resets of random bottles are available, offering a chance to obtain Johnston. The new ships are Nanning and the Tier 9 American heavy cruiser Cambridge, and Warship, a version of Johnston with historically accurate hull damage for her last battle. Owners of Warship will receive a small bonus, access to the 4-piece Still Standing collection that will reward you with historical commander Ernest E. Evans with enhanced skills, the GQ Johnny Flag, and a corresponding collection achievement upon completion. Starting with Update 14.7 in August and continuing through the end of the year, you can take part in the special campaign that rewards regular play and even earn warships for free. If you already own Warship, you receive steel as compensation. We'll share more details closer to the release of Update 14.7. This will be a one-time anniversary focus event, and we don't currently have any similar campaigns planned for future Naval Legacy ships. You'll be also direct purchase Johnston in the Armory and Premium Shop, while Nanning and Cambridge will only be available in the Premium Shop. Okay, for the Independence Day, it starts on July 4, 3 a.m. until on July 18. In Update 14.5, we prepared an Independence Day event to celebrate the holiday. It features Wings of Freedom premium containers, plus thematic random bars for doubloons with numerous permanent camouflages for US ships. You'll also be able to get Independence tokens through these bundles, as well as via special mission chains. You can use Independent tokens to purchase additional bundles with the Long Time No See Eagles permanent camouflage for the American Light Cruiser Worcester and Wings of Freedom containers, as well as USS Florida charge sequential bundles with the flag, Commander, the Gold Eagle permanent camouflage, and the ship herself, which can be yours for doubloons. Okay, the Star Trek collaboration returns on the June 19 at 3 a.m. until on July 10. Captain, long live and prosper. Update 14.5 brings another exciting chapter in our collaboration with Star Trek. Once again, you can browse a vast selection of goods from the final frontier, including a lineup of illustrious commanders that includes Picard, Spock, the Borg Queen, and many others. You also find an armada of permanent camouflage that make your fleet stand out in any quadrant. These include Queen's Diamond for Battleship Yamato, USS Voyager for Salem, USS Enterprise D for the Enterprise, and more. The Tupolevo and assimilated camouflages are also available in Starfleet and both styles respectively. Additionally, you have the opportunity to acquire commemorative flag for the Klingons, Vulcans, and other factions. Plus, unlock the Star Trek port if you haven't done so already. Don't miss another chance to complete the Space the Final Frontier collection. Here are some content additions and changes. The Commander Ruby Monroe with the individual voiceover. The Commanders Clint R. Fletcher and John L. Warden. Experimental ships Group 1 flag. Triple detonation enemy destruction effect. Japanese Squadron and Japanese Squadron premium containers are added to the game. Now, the contents of Firepower Premium, Wings of Freedom Premium, and Battle of Paso de Patria Premium containers will be changed with the release to update 14.5. You can see what exactly is changing on our development blog. Some ships will be coming for that based on the development blog on the 14.5 update. Now, the warships which gonna be the coming, the Royal Submarine, the Tier 7, and her counterpart is the Archangel's, the same tier. Now, the British destroyer Barfleur, the American destroyer Laffy, as well as the Soviet battleship, the Tier 10 Seabear, as well as the French Tier 10 Hyper Cruiser Admiral Lighty. She was the comparison of the Hildebrand, were added for testing by developers, volunteers, and community contributors. Update 14.5 will also bring changes to settings for domination mode with the aim of reducing the number of cases when battles end up too quickly. You can read more about this change in our development blog publication. Now, the last but not least is for the future changes. Several containers have their contents changed starting with update 14.6. These include Operation Dynamo Premium, Battle-Related Gulf Premium, French Squadron, and French Squadron Premium containers. You can check what exactly is in these containers in our development blog publication. You be sure to check it out. The last but not least, the other changes are included, so I will not gonna read this entirely. For the complete list of changes, please refer to player support. Okay, so that's conclude right now the patch notes of the update 14.5 so far, which is going to be the most exciting part of this head on June 2025. So be sure for that to like my video though, and leave a comment down below. Okay, so I hope you enjoy about my conclusion that I read entirely for the update 14.5 so far. So we're gonna get ready for the 12th of June, which is the Philippine Independence Day. So I hope you enjoy, because this is going to be the patch day coming forward to it. So anyways, we'll see you right now on the update 14.5 ahead of the Philippine Independence Day. So thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon. So I hope you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video.